Hey, so first off, I just want to say I am not trying to cause any conflict or negative emotions or any um, controversy. I'm just trying to call it like I see it or how I feel things are being portrayed to us. And with that being said, I want to thank anybody who is attempting to bring truth to us, even if they may be doing it or not doing it in um, in ways that may or may not be or seem to come from dark agendas or Illuminati families or whatever. So, with that being said, thank you, Rex Bear. Thank you, Alex Jones. Thank you, David Wilcock. Thank you, everybody. Laura, all of you. Laura Eisner. Anyone who is part of the bringing the truth to the people movement, even if you may have reasons to doubt or not doubt me or whatever it is, thank you anyways. I'm trying to just call things like I see them, kind of like a ref. You may not like the ref sometimes, but the ref is there for a reason, right? So I'm going to start with the three main names I just said. We're going to start with, because I did a video earlier with my 100 subscribers, $100 giveaway. Go watch that if you haven't seen that. And I showed an image from Leak Project on his video. It was just paused. I didn't play anything. But I showed an image with him and three other guys. And all of those guys, I'm not trying to cause... If you have hard feelings or you're upset about it, that's on you. I'm not trying to cause that. Maybe there's some truth to what I was saying, or maybe there's not. Leave a comment, correct me, whatever. Hit me up. Talk about it. Don't leave it in the air, okay? But anyways, what I'm trying to get at is that they may be offended because they were trying to memorialize or pay, homage to Gerald Clark, which I also appreciate for doing what his work. But I still think there's some kind of agenda behind the scenes going on there. I don't know if they're consciously choosing to be that way, or if they're just going with the narrative or the established what it to be true or not, and whatever. But what I'm trying to get at is, first off, we got Leak Project, okay, and then we've got over here Infowars or Alex Jones, okay. And then, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Hold on. Zoom in, shall we? Okay. And then, we got David Wilcock, or his group. Let's just call them, I think they have Cosmic Disclosure. We'll just do with that. Alright. So, what do they have in common? I mean, the obvious thing they have in common is that they're trying to bring some kind of truth, right? Information, I guess, that they have gotten from sources or whatever, or from research they've done, whatever the case may be. They all have, let's just call it data. Okay. Now, the thing about Infowars Alex Jones, if you want to go to my main channel and go to the playlist I have, and it says Truth About Information, there's a video that talks about how Bill Hicks and Alex Jones may be the same person. What I theorize, and what I believe right now at the current time, which may change, but what I think is that Bill Hicks, if you watch the video, this won't make sense. Bill Hicks was a persona that was created. Now, I don't know if he was a CIA agent. I don't think so, or an FBI agent, whatever. Or I definitely think he's an intelligence agent, part of the intelligence agency. But Bill Hicks was a personality that was created. And then Alex Jones, I think, is probably his real name. I don't know if you can see that. But that's probably his real name. What I'm getting at is that he is part of at least connected to right now, or was part of the intelligence community, and so that's where he's getting a lot of his information from. But he's very that's why I put him in red, because he's very right-wing oriented, where he pushes the Christianity a lot, or the Bible a lot, or Abrahamic religions a lot. Whether he's talking down about, some people would say Islam or whatever, Muslims. There's a song called All Is One. They're all part of the same religion. They're just the evolution of the religion. But anyways. And then you have Rex Bear, which isn't even his real name. I saw a video where someone said his name once, but I can't remember. It was just his first name, but that doesn't really matter what his freaking name is. The point is, he is not transparent. He doesn't even want to have an identity for you to see who he is. He doesn't know, and he comes from a CEO background, he said, or not CEO, but he was part of a Fortune 500 company, he said. Let me erase that. Says he was in a Fortune 500 company, so put FFC, and that he was supposedly talking, the same way he does now back then, or in a similar aspect. Excuse me. And he kind of left that profession, and he became Leaf Project, right? And then we go over to David Wilcock, which is his real name. Okay. David Wilcock. If you look Wikipedia these people, Rex Bear, what's funny about Rex Bear is when you Wikipedia that, it's a freaking, comes from a cartoon, Word Girl, and the mayor of that cartoon has a bear and its name is Rex. But anyways, I think this is an entendre or some kind of joke, in a sense, that he's secretly tied to the same that all of these guys are tied to, but from different angles, right? That's how they play us. But anyways, David Wilcock, if you look up him, he's a musician, right? And he'll tell you that he was a musician, okay? And he's more of the that's why he's blue, because he's more from the left side of the paradigm. Rex is kind of in the middle. Rex will even tell you he's agnostic, right? He doesn't really, but he'll sure push that Sumerian freaking agenda real good with all his buddies. And so these are the general three angles that we're being compiled into from the data that they gather. So what you'll have is people from over here that don't agree with him or him. You have people from over here who don't agree with him or kind of agree with him, but definitely not with him. And it's just more of the herding of the sheep, right? It's well, get them to the right pen. Some people are pigs, some people are goats, and some people are sheep, and you don't want them all bunched together. So that's how it works, right? That's what I'm trying to get at. So what the conclusion of this video is that the truth is definitely coming down, funneling through, but then it's all got different little added spices and herbs and stuff that isn't based on fact into it, and then put out as data, and then we take it as the truth. Well, I don't, but I like to be the one who will actually go through the haystack and find the needle. My wife's she's like, you're the one who will sit there for hours and go through a haystack to find a needle, won't you? I'm like, I mean, yeah, of course, if we need that needle for the greater good of our survival, hell yeah, I would. I'd sit there for 5 weeks if I had to doing it. But luckily they come out with 11-minute, 10-minute videos. Alex has got 3 hours, 4-hour shows and stuff. But so in my history, I first started watching Alex Jones in about 2014. Then I started watching Lee Project around 2017. And then I started watching Dave Wilcock around, let's see, I'm going to say 2018. Okay? So, and now I'm kind of progressing away from all this, but I still keep in touch with these guys as far as, like, not like I know them, but like as far as watching his show sometimes, watching some of his shows sometimes, watching some of his shows sometimes. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to try to when you're unifying the collective consciousness, you have to participate in what the general public is a part of. So that means I also have to watch Fox News sometimes, CNN sometimes, and there are other sources that you can get, and you don't actually have to literally watch them on cable. Like I can go to Mark, what's his name? Mark Dice. I can go to Mark Dice and he'll put his perception about CNN, MSNBC, and what's going on. Or I can go to there's a British guy that's on Infowars sometimes, and he'll help me with the European aspect. Or I can go to there's Korean outputs, or Asian, or Singapore, or Japanese to get more. Like, so you have to literally get all this stuff together and then find where the correlations are to get the truth, okay? So Edge of Wonder helps with that a lot too. So anyways, you can't just be like, I only watch this or I only watch this if you really want to know the truth. And what I'm trying to get at is, don't just fall into one of these pins that they're putting people into. Okay? We gotta gather all the data and find the correlations. There's a song called Schism by Tool, and it sings about, I know the piece, or I watched all the pieces fall away, and I know they fit, okay? But go watch my 100 subscribers, $100 giveaway, and if you give me a good email, I will give you $100. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.